I do not own a minivan, but if I did, this is how I would set up. I have two versions of it. One is for a single driver, and I would have set up my front seat to be a convertible bed seat system. And then the rest is all modular. One thing I would really emphasize on is to have some kind of a kitchen setup in the back, and there is a great benefit to do so. Um, so this would be a mode where I would be able to sit on this bench seat bed combo and then have quite a bit of spacing here, and it would not look as claustrophobic. I'm gonna show you a different version of this now. One sec. So it is the same minivan, the same setup, but kind of showing the benefit of having a kitchen in the back as opposed to anywhere else. The one of the main benefit of having kitchen in the back is um, you'll get to access the kitchen from both inside and outside. In this setup, it's being used as a teardrop where you open the tailgate, you can access the sink, and you have all the countertops and you can access everything from outside. You can also have some mechanism of a flip open table countertop type of system on the side, and you can access that. And then one last benefit of having some kind of a water sink system in the back is that, let's just say you wanna take a shower, you could put a shower curtains around the tailgate, and if this sink were a pull out type of sink, you can pull it out and then attach it on the top somewhere and use this back area as a shower as well. That's an option. Um, but this is a way where you would have the setup for one person traveling. Here I have the minivan set up in a bed mode. It's a same seat, but it kind of folds out into a bed. Once it's in the bed mode, you lose some space, but that's kind of expected. And you'll have all the amenities you'd want, and in the kitchen and such is accessible from inside. So this is a two-person system with the slightly modified um, furniture setup. So for this one, it's obviously any build configuration is a sacrifice between space and um, what you want. But in this case, um, what I did was created a seat that this turns into a bed for two people, and um, have the kitchen in the back. So I would always keep the kitchen in the back because the benefit of having kitchen in the back is a lot. One, you can access from outside, and when it's inclement weather or something you want to do it from inside, you can have access from inside. Other thing I would change is, like, I would have most of my cabinetries and such on the driver's side so that when you're looking back, they're not blocking the view as much. Um, but it kind of depends if you have a backup camera or mirrors. It can also work. Here's a quick clip of the um, design how I would cut my mattresses and the bed system. So you'd have total of, I'd say, three pieces, but then one piece you cut in half so that you can access um, either side of the storage underneath. So the backrest piece or the largest of the piece, I'd cut it into two halves so that we can have one clip down and access storage behind this one without having to move the move out of the van or um, have both of them flip down for the bed mount. This is how the seating and the mattresses would work, and I'll go in little details on how the motions of the magnets, I mean, for the motions for the mattresses will be later on. So here we are showing you the motion of the mattress. The way this mattress would work is, so this would be in a seating position, and if you take a look at this, we have the foot part vertical, the center part horizontal, and then lastly the backrest in some angle. Now the motion of it according to the bed would be something like this. So you would have the bed flipping down. That way there's some distance and then the mattress can move back. And then the foot part of the mattress will flip up like that. So kind of to show you that in a little different position. The foot goes down, the mattress scoots forward a little, and then the backrest kind of angle up, and then this will be a bed position. Here I'm showing you how to set up the bed in a little bit of a animation mode. So first thing you want to do is slide the bed out of the storage area. As you can see how I have moved this, the whole front portion of the bed, scooch it out from the storage area. Storage area is going to be full of storage, so you don't want to move that. You want to move the bed out. Then you can rest the backrest of the bed onto it. Now, do note that the backrest is not flush to the sliding part, but it's kind of offset here, and the offset here will help with when you're resting the backrest all the way down. Part of it will be ledged over here, and the other part's going to be resting on the storage box itself. Then one last thing that you can do on this one is move the front part, which is going to be for the foot of the bed. Again, the design of it is, if you look at how we have it here, there's going to be a little bit of an overhang so that when um, the the platform is swung to um, be in a bed position, that little overhang will rest on the little ledge that's remaining, and that's where you would have the most support from this design. And I would highly recommend on this section you do one of those L brackets that auto locks, and then when you have to bring it down, you bring it down so that you don't need any more support over here. And it's a smaller platform, so it should be okay for one of those self-latching brackets. And in the front, I'll just put a piano hinge here, and with that you can just hinge it up and down like this.